it is fun, I think, to watch the people who are here, and this is their town, when the population, as you pointed out, the population essentially doubles overnight. So that's kind of interesting and fun. It's certainly a cute town, but more importantly, the town has got such incredible texture to it. It has a flavor. Just the whole town, the people, the streets. As you walk down the streets, you want to walk more slowly than you normally do. It's just that kind of place. And it's interesting because even though it's for a person like me who grew up in New York and now spends my time, New York, LA, things like that, this has that great small town feel that you want it to have, that you desperately want as you're coming here, and you look at it on the map, and it's, you're trying to figure out where it is, and you have to keep zooming in and zooming in and zooming in to find it. So as you're doing that, you have this vision in your head of what you want the town to be, and it delivers and more. And as far as the film festival is concerned, it somehow manages to do that while simultaneously hosting a truly international film festival. 213 TV, we are not we're not simply a streaming platform, we're not simply a rights marketplace. We are trying to be a foundation, a club, to help filmmakers to create more work, to create portfolios of content that will not just be to help them develop their craft, but while they're doing it, to give them the best opportunity to have commercially viable work. And so we wanted to create a category that we felt was very practical. It wasn't just an award for your prior work, it was an award that would be a practical stepping stone to doing what they might do next. We wanted to encourage them to do something new and to continue working on their craft, but to create something that had practical value. And what we focus on the site, we certainly have shorts and we have features, but we're really focusing on episodic content and getting filmmakers to point their attention to episodic content. There's this weird thing about, well, film is this, extraordinary craft and auteurs, and, and there has been a time in our history in the entertainment business where, we've sort of looked down a little bit occasionally on episodic television, as it were, used to be called. There was that box in the living room. And so the idea behind the award was to get filmmakers to think episodically, because that is that sort of, now we'd like to say binge-worthy content that has more commercial and practical appeal and opportunity these days in the $500 billion streaming industry, and so there's certainly something to that. So the idea behind the award was, let's give them an award that prompts them, and it's a cash award. We give them money to make something, and so our goal is to get them to make a pilot episode of something that could be an ongoing episodic, whether it is limited run or whether it's open ended. So we want them to create a little 5-minute pilot for something that could be a show that could go on for years and years. And so that's what the award is, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. It's called the 213 TV Film to TV Award, because we're taking filmmakers traditionally making more traditional film style content, and we're asking them now to think, what would you do next if I wanted you to create episode 1 of an epic series, whether it's a limited run series like Your Honor with Bryan Cranston, or whether it's an open-ended series, a Breaking Bad, a West Wing, or whatever you want it to be. So, and I excluded comedies included as well. But we're also, at 213 TV, we're not trying to determine in advance what we think is going to work. We're simply looking for quality work. So it's not a matter of competing against the next thing, which also is a bit different in the space. We're not looking for a certain number of things. We're looking for quality work. All that stuff that's typically at the top of the funnel that tends to not get down to the bottom of the funnel because, we've designed a funnel, and we really shouldn't. It should be a big, thick, open pipeline of content that's just constantly pouring through. Let the world decide what they want to watch.